All right, you guys, let's go ahead and get started. Now, we got tunes on in the background, so be forewarned for the shenanigans. Now, let's go ahead and start slicking this hair back. Now, I'm going to start with my Eco Styling Gel, and this is the black castor oil, as well as going in with my She Is Bomb collection, edge control for these edges. Okay? Now, these two together is super bomb. Now, I love hitting the perimeters around my head while I'm using the Eco Styling Gel. And I just use just enough so I can slick back up into the hair, because I also not like it on my edges, but I also like it working it into my hair as well, because I find the best results that way, especially dealing with my hair. And I have 4B to 4C hair, you guys, and she can be a straight struggle sometime. Now, this is on dry hair, so just know you can do it on dry or wet hair. I prefer doing it on dry hair because it doesn't take that long to dry. Now, I'm going to be using this hairband just to wrap around my hair. Now, I did not really have to go that in with this slick back because I really didn't know what type of hairstyle I was going to go for, but eventually I figured it out. But before anything else, we're gonna make sure that these edges are laid. So a little bit goes a long way. So this looks like a lot, but this actually covered my whole entire perimeter of my head. So don't think that that's what you're gonna use on one portion of your hair. This product goes a long way as well. So I'm gonna be taking my little comb brush spoolies type of situation, and it's not even a spoolie. I feel like that is even the wrong thing to say. Definitely not a spoolie, but she is slicking these edges back. So my little baby hair that I try to slick back, trying to do a little something, you know, nothing major. And I always do so well on one side, but then when I get to the other side, I don't know about y'all, but my left side just do not be matching my right, because I cannot do certain things on my left side with my right hand, but whatever. So I'm gonna go ahead and be using some Got To Be Glue freeze spray. Good gracious, say that 5 times fast. Freeze spray, and just spray her on down, and just take a little scarf and wrap her up so she can mold on her own. So after I'm doing this, I'm gonna wait for like maybe 10 to 20 minutes, but I decided that I was gonna go ahead and take care of my face and make sure that she was together. So about 10, whatever. So it's time for Skin Wars. Yes. Let's go ahead and get this skin together, because you guys, it's that time of the month and she's looking very disrespectful. All up in my eyebrows, all up in my cheeks. Oh, we gotta get her plump and rump together. Taking my cotton swabs, I want to go ahead and use my micellar water, and I use the Yes2 micellar cleansing water, and I'm just going to make sure that she is pumped on out. I like using that one because it's an easy pumper. She's a quick pumper. I enjoy using the micellar water after I wash my face, just to get off that excess oil and dirt that is probably still remaining afterwards, but we're not gonna see all of that. It doesn't dry out my skin, but I still want to go back in with a hydration facial mist, and I'm using the She Aromatherapy Orange Blossom Honey facial mist, and also going in following up with some face serum with collagen and vitamin C. I have to make sure that I put some serum on my face around this global warming, disrespectful weather, not knowing what she want to do today, not wearing coats and getting sick type of weather. This is so stupid, but I have oily to combination skin, so I want to make sure that this hydration collagen is all over my eyebrows, where my face gets really dry, and pat it into my skin. So disrespectful. This is my favorite Miracle Cream by Dirty Works moisturizer. This moisturizer is bomb.diggity.com, and I'm so upset because I'm scraping literally the last little bit of this moisturizer. Now, this moisturizer is an 8-in-1. I'm only going to probably announce only 2 things that I love about it. It eliminates acne as well as moisturize my skin, and my skin stays soft. Oh, that's 3, but hey, whatever. But going in to make sure that my lips are blessed, we're going in with the classic Vaseline on them lips. So petroleum jelly. Make sure that these lips are well taken care of and moisturized and hydrated. Starting off with the eyebrows, let's go ahead and shape of this face. So we're going to go ahead and go back in with this micellar water and wipe off some of that excess oil that we placed on top of these eyebrows, just so that way that my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in the color dark brown sits very well. So we're going to go ahead and use the spoolie to brush my eyebrows up and out, and starting off with the outer tail of my eyebrow. This is going to be a slight detail, so follow along. So as I focus more so on the outer portions, I'm going to place a lot of product on the ends, because that's where I want the product to sit darking. Now, on the front portion of my eyebrows, I'm going to lightly feather the eyebrows brush into my eyebrow, giving just a tad bit of product. But if I'm getting too much product, I want to make sure that it is brushed out into my skin. Going in to shape them up, we're going to go ahead and use some foundation in Golden Caramel 332 by Maybelline Fit Me. I'm going to be using this to carve out my eyebrows, just cleaning up, not creating a whole new brow, but just to carve out and shape the dirty and nastiness of the eyebrow afterwards. So making sure that when I do go ahead and blend it out, it's not creating, once again, a whole new brow, and making sure that the foundation is thin enough to blend in without erasing too much of that brow that I worked too hard to put together. So yes, it seems a lot easier when it's on camera, but honey, sometimes she is not that easy, baby. I'm just saying. So blender out, focusing more of the product towards the front portion of my eyebrow, making sure that it is giving a very natural feathered look. I want to make sure that my eyebrow hair is moving towards the front versus going all the way towards the back. Yes, make it look natural, honey. Natural brows are what's in, okay? I mean, completely in. So as the eyebrows are done, we're going to go ahead and start off with my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. I love using this primer for so many different reasons because it's nothing not to love or need about this primer. The primer is definitely self-explanatory. So let's go ahead and back to the hair. So as we allow the primer to sit, let's go ahead and see what this mold did. I mean, she's slick. She cute, she whatever, she ready. So we're going in with Sheba. Let's go ahead and use Sheba, you guys. Now, I do have a very detailed video on me using this wig that I turned into a ponytail because I'm so innovative, but I'm definitely probably not the only one who've done that. But for the most part, I enjoy using this wig because she comes off so bomb, especially when I want my hair to be big or when I want my ponytail to be big. Now, this is a lace frontal wig, so it did take me a little while to pin her down in the front. So I enjoy the fact that it is curls because she can cover up the insecurities that I have about this wig that I turned into a ponytail. But I love the fact that she has 4 combs and that she's able to stick 4 different ways. So yes, the pins does its job, but I mean, those combs definitely hold it down. So making sure that it is pinned down completely into the hair as well as the ponytail, shape her out, mold her. And guess what? She ready. Now let's bring the beat back. Let's go with this foundation. Marc Jacobs is where it's at. And I'm using the Shameless Youthful Look 24-hour foundation in the color tan Y420. I mean, it's probably because it's one of the best days of the year, but sorry, that's not what we're here for. Okay, sorry. Back to the foundation. So I'm going to be using my favorite blending sponge, and this is the Real Techniques blending sponge, and I'm going to be using this very damp and only using a tad bit of product on top of my face. Now, if you guys have followed me for some time, you know that I enjoy using the foundation or placing the foundation on the back of my hand to warm up the product. Now, with this, at this moment, with this product, I really don't have to do that. I just apply a little bit to my face and blend it out. Now, also, if you follow me, you know that I enjoy full coverage, baby. But with this foundation, because it is so cold outside and I'm so backwards right now, I enjoy to have little to no coverage on my face. This foundation gives me exactly that. It's going to blend out into my skin and it's going to make sure that it hits the same skin as my tone. But for the most part, it blends in very well with different brand products, such as this concealer by Maybelline. This is one of my favorite concealers from on the market, period, regardless whoever it's from. And it is from Maybelline. It is the Fit Me concealer in the color 60. And I enjoy using this concealer because it gives off the same consistency as foundation. So it blends easily and it blends so much better with different foundations. And I was a little reluctant, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, about putting this foundation with this concealer because I wasn't sure how they were gonna mix, because you gotta be very iffy when you're mixing 2 different products, especially with 2 different brands. Yes, they might give you the hints that they're made in the same factory, but darling, honey, some of them are really not. They have 2 different type of properties and it's like a major hit or miss. But Shorty hit it, okay? Shorty really hit it. And these are the only 2 liquid products that I placed on my face. So as we know that, it's time to go ahead and set, lock, and glow. Yes! Set, lock, and glow moment. So we're going to go ahead and set her with the Kiss Press Powder. And I'm using this in the color Caramel. This is the closest to my skin tone that I like. This is actually the same tone as my ass. No, I'm just kidding. No, seriously, it just might be. I'm not even going to lie to you. As much as people call me red, Caramel is just what I am. But I'm also going to set this with my e.l.f. Settings Mist and Set Spray. I like using this one because, yes, she might be on the generic side, but she still sets enough for me to be able to set everything else. And I like using this mist and set because when I want to apply the powder for my contour, she sticks a lot better than me using the other ones right afterwards. Well, no, excuse me, using the other ones before. So shout out to e.l.f. for being a multi-use setter spray, especially for those who like to set their face in between powder grazes. So not only am I going to be using the LA Color bronzer shimmer, but I'm also going to follow it up in the My Ray Ray BH Cosmetic contour and eyeshadow palette, which I will be using for 3 different uses to set my contour. And as you see, I am completely out because this is one of my holy grails. Girl, if you can actually come out with just the contour palette, I would be totally with it. I would be probably buying maybe 5 to 6 of them because I know I'm gonna run out. So also going back in with the yellow banana color, also known as chai, I'm gonna be placing this underneath my eyes just to make sure that underneath my eyes are still highlighted. And I'm also going to set my foundation that I placed over my eyeshadow bone, well, my eyelids as well. I didn't place any concealer. The only thing that I just placed was just that foundation, but we still want to make sure that she is set because I'm not placing any type of primer on my face. Making sure that that chai is not overdrawn out. I'm also going to go back with that same powder brush. I'm just buffing into my skin, not putting any more product on top of my face. Now setting her and all the way, I'm going to go ahead and use my CoverGirl Lock It Up spray. All right, I just end up liking it because it's bomb. Now it's time for some eyeshadow montage. Going into the same palette as I told you guys for 3 uses. This is the 3rd use. Using that spice color, I'm just going to go ahead and place this all over my crease, building up that color from the outside to the inside. And the irony is the same color as this eyeshadow is the same color that I placed on my contour. Well, with both of those combined, of course. And I want it to look very natural, so this is the best transition color and the background color that I can come up with, and the closest color. So shout out to you, my Ray Ray. Going in also to warm up my crease, I'm going to go in to the 3502 Morphe palette, and I'm just going to be using the color So Warm on that outer crease portion because I have to so warm up my eye crease. I cannot not do that. That's just my thing. I like to have some definition and some warmth to my eye when I want to go out for like a normal regular basis, especially if I want to transition from a day look to a night look. Warming up my crease is the best way to go. And it's kind of basically what I did to my contour as well. So I warmed it up, and I also want to keep it universal. So I'm going to be taking this universal brow bone color, and I'm just going to be placing this all over my lid as well as placing it underneath my eyebrow bone, giving off a very structured, natural look. I want my eyelid to almost match what I placed underneath my eye, giving it off a very, once again, natural look. So let's accentuate the positive. Since we're naturally going through this thing, let's go ahead and add some lashes. And I love these lashes because they give such a very natural glow. Hence, word of the day, natural look. That's just my thing. But there's nothing natural about a natural beat glow. So we're going to be using this Molten Glow highlighter from Maybelline because you guys, Maybelline has stepped their game up when it came to some highlighters. As we understand that highlighting is the finale to any great episode. And with this episode, we're going to end off with the best highlighted portion. In the inner tear ducts, all over them cheeks, that nose, and we're going to bless this face. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and please make sure that you go ahead and subscribe, click that bell button, and go ahead and click that thumbs up for all of my favorite natural foundation beads. Have a blessed one. Bye.
I take advantage when you say I can't have it, say that it's damaged, take it for granted. Got an understanding, it's just
between us. But they got eyes, so I know that they've seen us. No, they don't seek trust, no, they don't see love. Look, all they want, but they're not gonna reach us from all the